Hey, what's up guys? I want to make this little video talking a little bit about fiat currency. And what fiat currency is basically any currency that we can actually produce ourselves. It's not something that we have to actually find in Mother Nature or Earth. It's something that we can make, such as a dollar bill. This is the current US currency. This is a $1 bill. And this is just some paper. It's not literally worth anything, but it's a promise from our government that we can exchange this for $1 worth of goods, whatever that may buy us today. What you're looking at behind you, or behind this bill, is some other paper fiat currencies. However, all of these currencies have failed. All these currencies are worth nothing. And basically this video is kind of going to be talking about hyperinflation and kind of what ifs. And I want to do a little project. I actually acquired these through eBay. And I bought myself a cheap little Walmart wooden frame. I'm actually going to put this in the frame and light them up and hang it on the wall. And the reason behind that is not only a good conversational piece, because I'm sure people ask, what's the deal with that, but also just a reminder as to why I invest in silver and gold and why I, have that hobby and why I see that as a good thing to do and invest in. So anyway, back to these currencies. These were all once very real currencies produced by different governments. The top one here is the oldest. This is a German mark, and this is actually 50 million marks. And that's not a phony number. This is really worth 50 million marks at one point. This one here, if I come in close, I'll let that adjust. You can see this one's dated December 25th, or excuse me, July 25th, 1923. That's where I'm looking at, line right there. Alright. I'll give you a little history on each one. Of course, there's a lot more research you can do if you're really interested in this, but I just want to give a quick basic thing. I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of history. This is from the German Weimar Republic, which lasted from 1922 to 1923. Hyperinflation set in. They didn't have enough money. Germany, I'm talking about, didn't have enough money to pay off war reparations for the Treaty of Versailles, and so they started printing more. That's a simple answer. We don't have enough, so let's make some more. And the denominations got ridiculous. Like I said, this is 50 million German marks, which today is worthless. But this was actual real currency at one point. But it's now, it ceases to exist. It's not worth anything. It's a novelty bill. I bought this on eBay for $1.50 US. So just an interesting little fact here. Again, some more fiat currencies that have failed. This only lasted 1 year, from 1922 to 1923. The next one here is from Yugoslavia. Now their currency lasted from 1992 to 1995, and ironically, when this currency failed, the German mark was that's what it was replaced by. But anyway, this is a let's see, it's a $5 million bill, I guess in Yugoslavian money. I don't know what it was actually called. But Yugoslavia, this currency, this fiat currency lasted from 1992 to 1995. And if I come in close on the back here, let's let that focus for a second here. We'll get the date on this one. Come on. There we go. And you can see this one here is from 1993. All right, and again, another completely failed currency, 5 million Yugoslavian dollars. Once very real, these days worthless. It's nothing. It's completely failed as a currency. One interesting little fact is that during the height of hyperinflation in 1994, this currency actually, the inflation went up 100% each day. So Yugoslavian citizens, it would actually behoove them to wait a couple days if they had to pay their bills, because it would be significantly less. That's how fast how fast inflation set in. And the last one here is my favorite and probably the most common. I mean, if this subject interests you at all, you could find these everywhere online. And that is the Zimbabwe currency. They have a whole slew of different ridiculous amounts. I mean, there's like a $5 million one, 50 million, 100 million, billion. It goes on and on. Their currency, actually, another interesting fact is that when Zimbabwe became an African state, initially, and that was in 1980, I think, their currency was worth more than the US dollar. Every one of these was, every one of these was worth $1.25 US. But This only lasted from this specific currency that they pushed lasted from 2000 2009, and this currency here is just I mean, look at this. Look at this bill. $100 trillion from the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. This is a real bill. It's not fake. This is real currency. An actual $100 trillion bill. This one here, let's see. If you can, let's let that focus a second. You'll see the date there, 2008. So, just an interesting little thing here. Like I said, kind of a reminder. A reminder that paper money is just that. It's just a promise from the government. And when the government collapses and they can no longer pay their debt, your money's useless. All paper money will fail. There'll be a time when this is worth absolutely nothing and no one on this planet is going to want it. The question is it next month or is it, 200 years from now? Obviously, I'm hoping it's not in my time or my children's time or hopefully their grandchildren's time, but you never know. It's just an interesting, thought-provoking idea. I mean, it's just something to think about. I hope to God that our currency doesn't fail. I mean, that would be the worst thing that can happen. It's not like because I have silver and because other people invest in silver and gold that we want the economy to fail. Of course not. We want it to be as simple and straightforward as possible. We don't want anarchy because our government can't control itself and our money's worthless and we don't know what to do. That's not the goal here. But the idea is that we are protecting ourselves on some level and making some kind of investment and not relying solely on a promise from our government. But anyway, just something to think about, guys. I thought it'd be a cool little video to make. And, like I said, I'm just going to pop this stuff in a frame. I'll put this in here and hang it on the wall. And of course, everyone who comes to my house will say, hey, what's with that? And I'll go through the same spiel every time. I'll go through the whole story, and they'll go, I mean, at least I'm assuming, they'll kind of scratch their head and go, never thought of it like that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Take care.